Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. My name is Charlotte, and I wanted to share some thoughts with you on this wonderful Friday about when billionaires do things that we don't like behind our backs. Oftentimes we find out about it. And so, first, I wanted to share a little bit with you about when we went to Fiji in 2005. It was October, gorgeous time of year to go there. And the primary island, the largest island in Fiji, is also the largest island in the South Pacific outside of like New Zealand. And Vita Levu is the name of it, and it has a coral coast on the south side. If you've ever been to a coral beach, it takes you about 1 second to realize that you can't walk on it with your bare feet at all. And if you don't have shoes, you can't go there, or you will get your feet cut to bits. I had inadequate coral shoes and went out that like the coral coast. It goes out for like 100 yards. It's really interesting, and it stays really, really shallow, like ankle to knee deep for that far, and then it drops off. And that whole area is built up coral. It's a lot of dead coral and is extremely jagged and sharp. If you've ever been on a coral beach, it takes 1 second to realize you can't go out there without special kind of shoes. And I had inadequate shoes as I was walking out there and slipped a little bit and cut my heel, to which I still have a scar. And so you just can't do it. You cannot walk on a coral beach or on a coral, shallow water, none of that. And so when we heard Mrs. Ivanka talking about, yachting with the Rothschilds in the Mediterranean, and finding an island, it was not found. It was, the Albanian People's Island. It's a private nature reserve. You probably know all of this already because of the story. And you don't swim to an island that you've never been to before and just run barefoot all the way. That's not a thing. Now, I don't think that's a coral island, but still there's wildlife, there's snakes, there's spiders. I didn't look to see what kind of wildlife they have on that island off of the coast of Albania. But common sense would tell you that you need to know what's there and to wear shoes to not do that. If if it's a natural preserve, maybe it's cordoned off, maybe it's private, just to say, we discovered that. No, 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 you didn't. And it's just, it's in the Adriatic Sea. It's not in the Mediterranean. It is really out of the way from the Mediterranean. And so I just found all of that distasteful. And it was really condescending in a way. It was really, it was extraordinarily disrespectful to the Albanian people. Extraordinarily. And in so many things that she said was really, really disingenuous. And it just continues. I always wanted to like her, and I always wanted to respect her. And this is just the, I don't know, thousandth reason not to. And that's just, it's really unfortunate and sad. And I'm really grateful to see the Albanian people rising up against these kind of backdoor dealings. It's just awful. They don't want this. It's their land. It's historically theirs. People have taken it over the centuries for military purposes, and it is their land, and they don't deserve this. And I'm really glad for their protesting, for them calling for change, and more power to them. And I really want the division and the secrecy and the backdoor dealings to stop. So I'll probably just keep wishing. And I love all of you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you.